quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Porter. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's a heat. Being chased. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing...
Maybe a crease. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Mobley. And they're able to make the tackle.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Finds his man. It's Gilbert. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able...
Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Sayin on the play action. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that. Lets it fly. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the Heat. Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Throwing, Sayin. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll take a deep shot here. Upstairs to make the catch. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Makes the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And they get him down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Making side adjustments here. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming, and down he goes. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. The Buckeyes will try to move the chains on 4th down. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Carr. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll run it. It's Mobley. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need. He's going for it all. Reels it in down the left side. Sprinting away. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how about that? Wasting no time. You go down, you give up 6 with your defense, but you come out aggressive. First play, Palmer, take a shot down the field and go make a big play.
You're seeing both of these offenses now, David, have success trading blows these last 2 drives. If this keeps up, we're going to have a barn burner.
He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Ready to fire from the pistol. The run to the left. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And, man, this offense is human. How about that, man? Like, first 3 drives, 2 touchdowns, and a field goal. Finally don't execute.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Throwing, Carr. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. While they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Defense looks as if it's coming. To the air, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. C.J. Carr firing again. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Here's Sayin to throw. Sets up the screen. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Jackson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. 4th down, Sayin. Good timing on the quick out. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll try to get it in with the run. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mobley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got his man downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on him.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
He's got it down the field. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead now 6 here in the second. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Say it. Under fire. Got a first down. At the 35, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This off.
Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And right down the middle. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Play action, Carr. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Carr. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn.
There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Going to the run, it's Mobley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Throwing, Carr. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Carr above the noise. Has it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sayin makes the grab. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he's got it for a big play. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
So now it's 2nd and long. Again, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. Snared on the outside. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Mobley. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Inside, it's Mobley. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Carr. He's got it down the middle. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, they're after him. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Takes it the other way. At the 30.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Grabs it in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Carr. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing, Carr unloads to the right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can...
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Buckeye!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Maybe some room here. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got his man. And he'll take it in and house it.